This is historic Cumberland Gap.
Displaying the glory of God's creation by exploring America one park at a time. Welcome to Parking Full Time with Big Dave, the Parks Professor.
Welcome back to Parking Full Time. I am Big Dave, the Parks Professor. We are at Cumberland Gap National Historic Park. We are on the Kentucky-Virginia border, and more specifically, we're on the Kentucky side right now of the Kentucky-Virginia border. Today is Saturday, March the 23rd, and the temperature right now is a damp and chilly and breezy 49 degrees. It rained all night last night. It stopped now, but it is still very damp out here. The hike we're going to do today is a 1.7 mile loop up to Cumberland Gap. As I mentioned, we're coming up from the Kentucky side. You can also come up from the Virginia side, and I've done that before, but today we're coming up from the Kentucky side. So we're actually going up the way that settlers back in the 1700s would have come down. So they would have come down towards us the way we're going right now. Once we get up to the gap, we're going to do a loop to get back down to the parking area. Again, it's a total of 1.7 miles. That's the plan. Let's get to it. We've been going for about 10 or 15 minutes, and it's been all uphill, but on a fairly easy grade. And it's been all nice wide gravel trail like you see here. But we have now made it up to a trail intersection. So the trail going to the left here, that's going to be our way back down. That's actually the route that Daniel Boone blazed through this gap back in the 1700s. So we'll go back down that way. First though, we're going to continue uphill and tag the actual gap itself. So we're going to continue uphill for now. This road we're hiking on, by the way, this used to be US 25E. Till about 25 years ago, US 25E came through Cumberland Gap. And these days it goes under the gap via a tunnel. And they're trying to let the gap restore to its natural state. It's getting there, but you can see those cedar trees are really young. And so you can still definitely see where the road went. So we have a little more climbing to do, and we will be at Cumberland Gap.
We've been hiking uphill for about 20 minutes, and we have made it. This is historic Cumberland Gap. Nice sign up here telling you about this place. It was really windy the day I hiked up here, and therefore I muted the original audio due to the wind. The trail you see going straight ahead here takes you down the Virginia side of the gap. Early settlers would have come up from Virginia and then down into Kentucky, where I hiked up from. I've gone down the Virginia side of the gap before, but we're not going to go that way today. The other trail off to the right takes you up to Tri-State Peak. And I've been up that trail before also. It's a little steep and a little rough, but not too bad to get up there. Tri-State Peak is where the three states, Virginia, Kentucky, and Tennessee, all come together. There's some nice views up there. But I'm not going to go that way today. Today we are going to hike back down into Kentucky.
We just turned off of the gravel trail and onto the old wilderness road. That is a very nice monument to Daniel Boone. It says this road was built in 1775. this definitely has a more primitive feel to it than the gravel trail. So we will hike down the old Wilderness Road. We've been hiking down the Wilderness Road Trail. A little rocky and a little rooty, but not too bad. And now we are down at the bottom end of the Wilderness Road Trail. Get over here and get a good angle on that sign. This is the Thomas Walker Trail. And this means we're almost back to the trailhead and therefore almost to the end of the hike. So we're going to turn right, head a little bit uphill to get back to the parking lot. This has been a nice hike. A nice historical value here. A little bit of climbing, but not too hard. That's the park entrance road over there to the left. So I like it. Good hike through history here. I do want to thank you for watching. Parking full time would not be anything without the people who watch. I realize that every day, and I thank you every day. Also, if you're new around here, please click the subscribe button. And if you like this sort of thing, please click the thumbs up button. That helps other people to find this video and encourages me to bring more of this sort of thing your way. That's the parking lot right up ahead there. So I'm going to close this video. Till next time, I am Big Dave, the Parks Professor, from Cumberland Gap National Historic Park. Have a great afternoon. Take care, and Lord bless.